steep yield curve better than inverted yield curve, am I right? Something's going on in the market, down 1%. Nobody really knows what's going on. I have some really cool stuff to show you soon. Yeah, there's nothing too interesting in my portfolio. Let's go through it. So this is in order size. Yeah, I'm ready to go all in on ATYR. I mean, this just does not work. I never even heard of that company. Yeah, 𝗧𝗏𝗏 looked really good. I definitely don't want to ever get caught with no shares. Rather pay 100% borrow fee. Palantir's vice president.
We've officially named Atyr as the vice president.
China.
This is the best software I've ever written. My entire life. I'm so happy. It's trading Neo, Rigetti, OpenDoor, NVIDIA, usual suspects, all down. NVIDIA down 2.5%. Mankind up 32%. Must be from, United Therapeutics reporting some interesting results. IPF data positive. Wow, big deal. Good for both United Therapeutics and liquidity. Tilray down, Bank of America down, Intel down, Alphabet, 𝗙𝗏𝗏, SoFi, Archer, Palantir down 3%, SoundHound, Snap, Tesla, Plug, Pfizer, Iron. Pfizer's up slightly. Joby down 7%. I was thinking of covering a little. Okay, yeah, ATYR, our biggest short, is up a little bit. A lot of nervousness ahead of that data. One guy who's not nervous is me. SPY down 1.4%. We see the entire quantum space down 5%. Again, wondering, tempting, should I cover? Short a little bit more ATYR. Let's see here. I mean, there's no percentage. I don't understand what that question is. Until what percentage will you go short ATYR? What does that mean? I don't know that I necessarily think of it that way. I mean, I basically think every share I can short of ATYR is free money in a way. Obviously, you need some risk control. What's happening? Not much. Let's look at gainers. Any gainers out there? Mineralis. Get acquired? AstraZeneca? Cytokinetics up on big data. AstraZeneca data. Atyr, Mankind, Cytokinetics. Great day for biotech, huh? Ionis. And we finally have something to celebrate. Market's still sucking wind here. I don't see a reason to buy Cytokinetics, but obviously the weekend data, a lot of people excited, but I'm just long Sarepta because it's a cheap stock. I don't know if it's a commitment. It's just a stock. It goes up, I'll sell it. That's the whole point. I got a lot of other stocks. I don't know if you saw the list, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 stocks there. So I'll talk about just one of them, that's fine, but we have that boiled. We have it. It's called ATYR. ATYR will take me close to up 100%. Yeah, I mean, look, Repl is a high risk, high reward. Act accordingly. It's not some value stock, right? It's either going to 2 or 20. So careful. Not really, Matthias. I mean, the markets, each company has a story and situation. It's not easy to just formulaically apply, any system. You have to be creative, and investing is more of an art than a science, I'd say. But it's got some scientific tools. Yeah, a kid's dad's supposed to be at work growing up. That's how the kid learns. What kind of kid is babysat by his dad? Get out of here. He's got to learn to be tough, survive on the streets. Getting a commodities future contract. We have a commodities future contract with somebody. I won't say who. And it's not CME, interestingly. And then it's a CME reseller. I don't know what's going to happen, Drew. I don't know if they'll get bought out or not. Let them squeeze. I say let them snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let them squeeze, let them squeeze, let them squeeze. Galaxy Gas Futures, nitrous? No nitrous futures as far as I know. Yeah, Jonas, I'm just environment here. So I put the S&P 500 in here. and I'm looking for sequence similarity. And I run the batch, the server's over here churning away. It's a 8X H100 GPU system, and kind of gives you the best ideas for that. Try again. Here it spat out 4 trade ideas. They were all right. Top 1% of the vectors, vector similarity. Here, again, 4 out of 4 right. Top 5%, 80% right, 79% right. Top 10%, 67% right. All vectors, similarities 51%. Pretty impressive there. Let's go up a half an hour and see how that looks. Yeah, I'm a Giants fan. The results are tremendous. It's a really good system. It's not my job to tell you what we're looking at exactly. It's this new system for my clients. ATYR next 2 weeks, I want to say. So maybe by the 15th, but it could be earlier, could be later. It's usually later.
Not an inflation guy or a rates trader. Oh yeah. White House announcement would be interesting. See how Trump looks before the announcement. I wish
China
ill on our president, sir. Not wish ill on our president. That is a not patriotic thing to do. SPY's recovering here a little bit, only down 1.1%. It's a little bit of recovery. We're seeing pretty strong recovery in some of the quantum stocks, for example. Biotech's perking up as well. Probability Trump leaves, I'd say 0%.
Just glaze me. Glaze is important. I like the glaze. Glazed donuts.
Having no revenue or earnings is probably a good one. Quarter after quarter. Eventually you get Boy Who Cried Wolf. There's our AbbVax at 82. Hallelujah. So glad I haven't sold that yet.
At some point I'll probably trim it. It's getting too big.
I haven't looked at Scholar Rock in a little bit.
Feature today, ideally we're going to start trading it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I should look at Snap. Merck rallying a little bit here. Only down 1% now.
NVIDIA strong rally there. Only down 1.5%.
Pepsi up on activist news from Elliott. Elliott taking a $4 billion position in the company. Shake things up. A lot of respect for Elliott. NVIDIA's big customer.
Is it possible to trade Bitcoin in profit? Yeah, sure, why not? Do I know how to do that? Maybe not, but is it possible? Yeah.
I would say it's improbable. Bitcoin, $111,101. $111.
But you can create a new template or a new screen and pop that out, I guess. But yep, I'll ask why you can't pop these out. You know, I don't want to follow HIMS. It's just like such a battleground stock. And obviously, they're going to have some difficulty with the GLP market. You know, it's a good company, but, you know, that sector is probably going to go through some trials and tribulations, upwards and downwards. In the long run, management seems quite good. I like to bet on good management. So, I mean, these guys crushed and survived in a market that's like very hard for these types of companies. You know, they really did it. And that's super impressive. So, you know, if I had to bet, I'd be bullish, but, you know, I don't know how much of the valuation is implying, you know, what exactly. And, you know, I trust they navigate whatever the fuck they have to navigate, but doesn't mean the stock can't go to 5 before going to 200. And, you know, the next couple quarters are bad. It's going to be what's going to be. I'm out of PGen. How to compare 2 companies in godel. So if you want to compare the charts, you do HMS. And their HIMS is loaded there. I like to compare HIMS to IonQ. Well, IonQ's just outperformed it, quite frankly. Let's try Palantir. There, Palantir's a closer comparator. There's Palantir. Good overlap there. And then if you want to compare correlation coefficients, go to GR. Now, this is a little bit more official. Compare the R-squared and things like that. You can even graph the R-squared. So there's the prices that are not set at the same. Let me take this out actually. It's compare HIMS and Palantir. There we go. Okay, much better. The price, the ratio price, which a pretty tight band there. And there's the correlation coefficient. It's actually not the tightest correlation, so you know you would think. But let me set that
correlation window to 30 days. And it drops to fairly low correlation. So in 3 days, it's basically random. There's some correlation there, but it's not great. And there's the beta to each other, and you see the R-squared, similar to the correlation there. Bloomberg has these features. They're just very expensive. But this new feature I'm working on, Bloomberg does not have, because it would be too expensive for them to take. Or maybe not. I don't know if V4 is that bad. How big was the V4 deal? I mean, CSL is just, universities want to buy our product, they can buy our product. Will we have a university salesperson someday? I mean, probably. It's just not that. I don't know if that's a core market. The market is moving pretty weird. I agree with the ATYR due diligence here. 12 billion? Yeah, I mean, you can kind of waste 12 billion if you're seeing the cell size. What's that, 10% of their cap, 7%? Merck's done worse. Yeah, The Rock's probably training for a different movie role, right? Don't know Weeble, man, sorry. Not trade CYTX, sorry. Don't know some lithography that well, not a semiconductor guy, to be frank, and, becoming a semiconductor guy sounds fun and interesting, but, in the list of fun and interesting things, I don't have time to do all of them. Wow, Gardasil is so bad at Merck, man. They stuffed the channel in China, and it's been...
China!
When they stuffed the channel in...
China!
It was, just a lot of revenue, and they kept...
He died like a dog.
It kept dropping.
He died like a dog.
And then, we're back to problems in...
Made in China!
It's amazing. They haven't had quarterly revenue Gardasil that low in 5 years. It's not that much of a crisis, I don't know. Hey, good morning. 𝗦𝗏𝗡 blockbuster. Real impressive drug, man. Great acquisition by Merck, by Accelerus. One smart thing they've done in a long time. Are notoriously bad at business development. 𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 launching okay. That's Animal health is really big for Merck. They had a great quarter, actually. Animal's really solid franchise for Merck. It's only 10% of revenue, but... Who? Me? Something's going on with China and Gardasil where they basically stuffed the channel, and now they're kind of destocking and punishing Merck for some reason, and maybe there's a local competitor. I don't know what's happening exactly, but it's a disaster for Merck. Now, I don't know why it's affecting the U.S., I thought maybe it's RFK. I mean, that's a good drug, Gardasil. It's a really good drug. It's a vaccine. Top hedge fund manager, Atyr. Work in back office. I'll never forget you, Atyr. I got all these haters. Would it cost you nothing to salute? All you gotta do is salute. I see you, I salute you. That's all you gotta do. What's up with Shkreli? Is Shkreli generic now? Wholesalers preparing for the generic. Accenture's disappearing quickly. 𝗪𝗏𝗪, insomnia drug nobody takes. 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏𝗪. Rototech. Man, all the vaccines just falling off the cliff. Oh, 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏 23. New line item. Slow start for 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏 23. New line item. Hold on. That's the old 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏. 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏 is the new one. We have the right chat. Yeah, Merck's struggling, man. Yeah, I saw the Ionis thing. I'm not sure I understand it, but got the base thump. Okay, decline due to lower demand in China, excluding China. How much China revenue do they have? I guess lots of people in China, so the vaccine makes a big difference. One of the big new Merck drugs is going to be this 𝗫𝗏𝗏𝗫𝗏𝗫𝗏𝗫𝗏𝗫𝗏𝗫𝗏𝗫𝗏𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫 PC PCSK39, PCSK9 oral. Generic name now. Phase 3 looks like met primary endpoint, so PCSK pill can do well. So if I put that in a model, honestly, it's a high probability it'd sell at least 1 billion. So when we get approval of that guy next year after, make up some numbers. So you basically get the runoff of Januvia. I'm sorry, you get the runoff of Keytruda, $95 a share is our latest number here. I don't know. It's probably okay. It's an interesting value play. But the Gardasil's a problem. Probably sell more than 3 billion. I mean, I might have to up these numbers, man. Winrevair could do like 6-7 billion. Let's take it to 4 billion. Yeah, Merck could be a value play. Or not. It depends on how you think of management. I mean, you get a ton of vaccines, you get not the worst pipeline. It's no Keytruda lifecycle management, but they basically get to buy a whole new big pharma with their Keytruda cash. I mean, Keytruda cash between now and Keytruda expiry, it's like 100 bill. If you can't buy some good with 100 bill, I don't know. That sucks, lawn chair. I'm still up a lot. Sounds like you bought way more than I did. I don't know why. It's like a year-long slow play. Yeah, real excited. Yeah, pretty much betting my gender on it. Check a couple more things. I'll post it on Twitter, on X. Although, do they have less debt than they did before? Looks like they have more. Stop paying the dividend. Heartland investors want that dividend. Man, you can get their fixed income somewhere else. More dividends. More dividends. Little Torque got 2 mamas. You know, I didn't mind INMB either, but yeah, I hear you. What you're saying is keep in mind, SPY's still down 91 pips. Let's see if this thing works. Take it for a spin. It has a little bit of implied vol there. So one of the things to read about for ATYR is this, Jo-1 antibody. Really important concept. And sort by number of citations is not a bad way to do things. So very hard to get paper here. If anybody could get it from me, I'd appreciate it. In general, there's not much that shows that these antibodies cause the disease. It's an immune tolerance situation. Is Newegg almost back to her, wow, 30 handle on Newegg. Crazy. Leaks almost never happen with binary events. I don't have any A on IP, I should. I watched a scene from Margin Call last night. I haven't seen this movie in forever. Apparently it aged kind of well. This is the Country Dumb. This is Country Dumb music on ATYR.
Well,
I've never heard of Model ML. Yeah, I think most of these things are kind of trash. Oh, jeez.
let me tell you something, Mr. Sullivan.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Country
Do
Dumb.
you care to know why I'm in this chair with you all? I mean, why I earn the big bucks?
Why am I in charge?
Yes. I'm here for one
Because
reason,
I know the outcomes.
one reason alone. I'm here to guess what the
And
music
you
might do
don't.
a week, a month, a year from now.
That's it.
That's it. Nothing more. I'm afraid that I don't.
I'm afraid that you are going to be baggies.
Thing.
And this drug does not work.
Come, Ms. Ross.
We can buy more.
I'm afraid I think this is where
That'll
you
make it better. Show the shorties.
Lord knows we've relied enough
Show
on
the shorties what we're made of. Squeeze them.
What do you have for us? What have I told you since the first day you stepped into my
ECA.
life?
Stack my bags.
There are 3 ways to make a living in this business. Be
Buy the
first,
cheapies.
be smarter,
Squeeze the
or
shorties.
cheat. No, I don't cheat.
Ladder attack. Can't do that. I'm too much of a bag holder.
Yes, but at what cost?
My pride.
I'll have to pay.
Can't let Shkreli win. I'm a bag holder.
Really?
I think so.
I'd have to hit the sell button. Market sell all 1,200 shares of ATYR I own.
Well, you call the traders in for the normal 6:30 meeting, and you be honest
Write
with
them-
them, because
write
they're
the
going to know
post.
it's the end either way.
Uncountry dumb.
So you're going to have to throw them a bone.
They're
a big
gonna
one.
flame you.
And then you've got to come out of the gate storming.
You gotta come out selling.
No swaps, no nothing.
One button press.
40% done by 10:15. By 11 o'clock, all your trade has to
Instantly
be
done.
gone, because by
Doesn't change the
lunchtime,
price.
word's going to be out.
We use like 10 different principal data providers, probably 100 total. I don't know what we pay, maybe $2 million a year, something like that. Half of the data we haven't even integrated yet. Stay tuned for that. Feel like covering some QBT, shorting more ATYR. We're getting closer and closer. But they've announced that it's for mid-September, so I don't know what your vision is. GALT's drug is like apple peel. Yeah, Clark, I'd say so. You trying to stop the gold rally by buying? I love it. NVIDIA down 3%. It's a nice day for biotech. Market taking a turn for the worse, down 1.36% on the SPY. NVIDIA's down 3%. Trump speaking later today. We're now down 10%. Back into the double digits. Was well over 100 for a while there. ATYR at one point was up 10% today, now holding on to 3%.
You have reached a non-working number at the University of Oklahoma Health Sciences Center. If you would like...
Why did the IRA revolt? Guy's name is Atyr. Come on, bro. Wow, QBT down 9%, Rigetti down 9%, love it. S&P down 1.5. Okay, let's go. Rigetti's always a bit short. I'm just trying to go all in on the ATYR. Gotta talk to Dr. Tarkov. Dr. Tarkov, I played your video game. Sorry, what? Escaping Tarkov? Like, subscribe, sign up for Godel, godel.𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Don't be a noob. You can't afford Bloomberg. You'll be able to afford Godel for a little while, but probably just stop being noob in general. Why are we shorting ATYR? I don't know where you be. Have you been here the last 2 months? Drug don't work, dog. Better unsubscribe than Money Mastery. Peace. Yeah, we're working on that. Yeah, price going up too, dog. Have I heard about 𝗔𝗏𝗏𝗏? My man. Homie. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Have I heard about 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏? Yes. I've heard about 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I don't think you want to be the TSMC of biotech. Also Celltrion and Samsung Biologics. I covered some quantum to short more ATYR, just because I'm just going to be pretty exposed to that when the data comes out. Yeah, he's got a little acne there. He's good. He's thinking about ATYR. He's saying, I don't think this drug works. Can't invest in my baby. Poor guy's got a little acne, baby acne. Big tour, baby. Look at the peach fuzz. Look at the peach fuzz. Look at the fuzz. You see the fuzz? The fuzz is real. What is that? Cobweb? You man. This one's a little cuter. There he is. Mom got his hair cut just right. Mom styled him up, hanging out, having dinner. Just BSing. And there he is. He's happy. He's giggling there. He's saying, "What's up? What's up, Grandpa? You chilling? Yeah, it's fun. I like Grandpa. He's funny. Be doing a podcast. Me, him, and my lady. 3 of us. You're gonna get a big reveal. It's gonna be a lot of fun.